The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. S&P 500 now down 118 points. That's oh, it's my head. Yeah, that's your home and mortgage connection. It must be Monday morning. I guess with the NASDAQ down, or the S&P down 118 points, you can tell where my mind went on that one. It just gives more work for our tremendous editing team and producing team. Josh is in the background just covering his head right now. Let's take a look. The 10-year Treasury is up 7 basis points. Mortgage-backed securities are down 67 basis points. That is not pleasant. OBMMI, that every morning at this time, OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, and interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry. Easy for me to say. Calculated from actual locked rates with consumers across 35% of all mortgage transactions. You're not going to get these rates today, but yesterday, mortgage rates locked, 30-year conforming loan, 5.965. Jumbo loans, 5.638. FHA loans, 5.796. USDA loans for the rural areas, 5.796. And the best loan on the market for those that earned it, you cannot just apply. It's a 30-year VA loan at 5.639. What is driving this market to drop so heavily? Well, it's pretty simple. It's food and shelter. It's inflation. It's the government. They spend so much money. The definition of inflation, too few goods being chased by too many dollars. Too many dollars chasing too few goods. That's just the way it is. August Consumer Price Index. I told you where these numbers were going to be for the last 4 or 5 months. You're going to have to wait 2 more months until we see a benefit or an improvement in the inflation numbers. But the August numbers, they came out. They showed that in overall inflation increased by 0.1%. And although that is a low figure, it was larger than the negative 0.1 expected. Year-over-year inflation declined from 8.5 to 8.3. It was expected to drop to 8.1. That's why the stock market is dropping, or part of it. The real story is core rate. Why do we look at the core rate? That takes out food and energy. Most of us need that, but the Federal Reserve can't control it. So they look at the numbers of without the core rate. They look at the core rate, which is without food and energy. It increased by 0.6%. That was double what the expectation was. As a result, year-over-year core inflation remained increased from 5.9 to 6.3. I want to see how the president spins that one today. Shelter rose by 0.7%, which is the highest increase since 1991. Rents rose by 0.7% last month. They're now up 6.7 year over year, which is up from 6.3. Owner's equivalent rent, which tries to capture the rise in home prices but does a poor job, also rose 0.7%. It is up 6.3% year over year from 5.8%. Energy prices fell 5% from a month ago, bringing the annual gain 24%. Gasoline prices fell 11%. Now they're only up 26% year over year. Food prices make up 14% of the CPI, climbed 0.8% in August, bringing that year over year number to 11.4%. And here's the biggie. Explosion in credit cards, a sign of inflation impacting consumer credit card debt, up 15% year over year. That's a record high. Credit card debt is growing at $33.8 billion per year, which is double the pace of a normal year. Shows people want to keep eating, and they have to put it on credit in order to do it. And on top of all of that, if that's not enough, the railway unions are talking about going on strike on Friday. So just a little bit of fun for you. That is the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call, 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990.